Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Midweek. This past Sunday, we had a message entitled, Doubt Meets God, and it was taken from Luke chapter 1, verses 18 to 20. Let me give you a little background. Zachariah and his wife Elizabeth had been trying to conceive for many years. They prayed, and they were faithful in their service towards God, but yet they weren't able to have a baby. And then one day, Zachariah is going about his business as usual. And then the angel Gabriel appeared before him and told him that he would have a child. And not only would he have a child, but this child would be a great man of God. He would bring the Israelites back to the Father. And it's understandable that Zachariah would have some doubts. In fact, it said he was overwhelmed by fear. And then we take up in verse 18, where Zachariah is questioning the angel Gabriel, saying, how can I be sure of this? For I'm an old man, and my wife is along in her years. And what did Gabriel do? He basically said, you better recognize, for I stand in the presence of the Almighty God. And just because of your doubt, you won't be able to speak until the baby is born. For surely what I have spoken will be fulfilled. You see, Zachariah was allowing his doubts to overcome the promise. We had a point on Sunday that said, let the evidence of the promise overwhelm the evidence of the past. That's what we got to do, people. Now I'm here in Denver, Colorado, standing in front of Ball Arena. This is where the Denver Nuggets won the chip last year. And when I say chip, for my sister Jen, I'm not talking about cookies. I'm talking about the championship. And there are a lot of doubters that the Nuggets would be able to do it. I mean, after all, they had been in the NBA for 47 years and hadn't won a championship. They were playing in the Western Conference, and they had to go up against Steph Curry, the legend, who's won 5 championships. And so it's easy to think that they didn't have a chance. But you know, the Nuggets, they had a motto. They believed in themselves. Their slogan was, bring it in. Yes, bring it in. They wanted to bring that first championship home to Denver. And although everyone else outside of the locker room doubted them, they believed. And it's fitting that right here at Ball Arena, if you look over to my left, is the Rocky Mountains. And they ascended that NBA mountain and won the championship. So I want to encourage you, when you have doubts about the promises that God has for you, remember, at the appointed time, they will be fulfilled. Allow the evidence of the promise to overwhelm the evidence of your past. Bring it in. Bring all your doubts and fears to meet God, and we'll see that God will prevail. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Midweek Minutes. I hope to see you again next week. Bye for now.